My experience with violence is very brutal. I grew up with violence as if it were my sibling.
It takes more out of staff and teachers because we're asked to do more. These kids have more challenges than any other places. And because of those extra challenges, we're asked to step up and do a little bit more. Be there a little bit more for them in so many different ways.
I'd rather talk to somebody who's like around my age because they're more understanding and they've probably been through what I'm going through.
Another thing that inspired me is meeting people from other sides of Richmond, folks who in other contexts I wouldn't talk to, but up in here we making music together.
You feel hopeless, trapped, angry, like you're dying slowly. You're just dealing with death on a day-to-day basis. Some people after a while, they don't even cry, but like, this is home. Where else am I going to go?
I think one thing for me is a level of emotional and intellectual exhaustion that comes up when there's a lack of alignment with the leadership in terms of the vision and mission of not just our programs, but our space and our position within our own community.
Sometimes I feel like I concentrate so much on academics, and that's not where they're at. And how do I deal with academics and where they're coming from? All the social issues that they're dealing with. And I sometimes feel at a loss.
Being brown is already something that white supremacy is trying to exterminate. Adding queerness on top of that and having patriarchy by its side is something that I have to deal with on a daily.
Another thing that came to my mind around trauma, institutional racism is a trauma. I think even here we deal with the way that institutional racism lives in this place and the legacies of the people who have supported it. 100% of our student body has trauma that they come to school with every day.
I have, in a way, grown up within a system that kept me marginal. However, when we are trying to create that culture within the students, for the students, I think that we don't create it among ourselves as a staff. We don't talk about white privilege and how it affects some teachers and others. It makes it difficult for me not feeling safe sometimes or not having space to honestly have these conversations.
What I like most about working with youth is I think they have a lot of deep ideas that sometimes don't get a chance to be heard. They understand what's going on around them. And sometimes they can't conceptualize it, they just feel it.
Realizing institutions don't work for you, but against you is the first step of healing and saving your community.
We know we can't run the city, it's too complex. But our experience and our voices should count, especially because we're the ones that are most affected.